Hi, my name is Laura Paige Kyber, Assistant Curator of Performance at the Museum of Contemporary Art Chicago. I'm going to tell you all about the 2024 presentation of Tuesdays on the Terrace, often referred to as TOT. Tuesdays on the Terrace is the MCA's signature music series. For the last 25 years, the MCA has highlighted Chicago's music scene with a weekly concert series. Tuesdays on the Terrace starts June 25th and runs weekly for 10 weeks, ending the last week in August. It starts at 5:30 p.m. every Tuesday and runs until 8 o'clock. Entrance to the event is through the back gates of the museum, so when you arrive to the building, be sure to walk around the building to the back gate. 25 years ago, the series began as really a designated jazz festival, and that made a lot of sense because jazz is so important to the city of Chicago, both historically and today. But for the last couple years, we've begun to branch out and expand our definition of what jazz is to include other musical genres and styles that have developed out of jazz, but also we really want to stay true to what's important to Chicago. You'll still hear a lot of jazz here this summer, but sprinkled in, there might be a little bit of blues. We'll have a house DJ. We even have Rudy de Anda, who sings these really romantic songs in Spanish and has roots in kind of a beachy psych rock vibe. We've even partnered with the Guatamalan consulate to bring you a night with Jorge Morataya, who plays the marimba, the national instrument of Guatemala. You can find the full lineup of artists on our website, mcachicago.org/Tuesdays on the Terrace. TOT is free, but you should try to register online in advance if you can. Capacity is limited and is on a first-come, first-served basis. Table seating and chairs right in front of the band definitely go first. Beyond that, there's plenty of lawn seating, so you can bring your folding chairs and your blankets and picnic under the setting sun. Light snacks and drinks are provided by the MCA's restaurant Marisol. There is a bar set up outside on the terrace. You can always go inside to the museum and downstairs to the restaurant itself as well for another option. But we do have TOT-specific food and drink outside, and I hear that this year we'll be featuring a special TOT-branded beer by Mars Brewing Company. If it rains, we move inside to our 300-seat Edlis Neeson Theater. Seating there is much more limited, but we do provide a live stream of the show in the Commons, which is where the bar is, and you can eat and socialize. There is some accessibility seating at Tuesdays on the Terrace. The terrace is fully accessible by wheelchair. There's a ramp, but we do encourage you to come early in case you want to get seats close to the band. Something that I love about Tuesdays on the Terrace is that it's not just a music series. It's actually a place where other musicians come to hear their peers perform as well. And I really take that as a point of pride that our stage draws the interest of other artists and is a place that people go not only to listen to live music, but that we're also providing an accessible offering with quality music, and that's really important. Every year, it's so heartbreaking when the summer ends. People come up to me. They've been here week after week. Sometimes they want to give me a hug or shake my hand. I've gotten handwritten notes from them, all telling me how important this program is to them. Maggie Brown, who's a beloved vocalist in the city and is also a part of this year's festival, has told me stories of performing out on the terrace and watching an imminent storm approach, and yet hanging in there and wanting to continue the set right up until the very last moment. And people stayed out there with her only to sort of have to run inside and take cover right at the last minute. Tuesdays on the Terrace was started by the illustrious Angelique Power. She was MCA's Director of Communications then and has since gone on to have an important career in the arts as a cultural funding director. She leads the Skillman Foundation now, and before that done lots of things like at the Joyce Foundation and the Field Foundation. And to me, she seems like a very civically minded cultural leader. So I think she knew the importance of jazz and music to Chicago and what it meant to provide a free program for the community. Each year, Angelique comes back to the terrace with her group of fierce women in the arts. Since this year is Tuesdays on the Terrace 25th anniversary, we really hope to be able to do something special in Angelique's honor.